Hello and welcome everyone to AARP Wyoming's Video Voter Guide Series for 2024. I'm Tom Laycock with AARP Wyoming, and today we're joined by Tony Locke, who's running for Wyoming Legislature in House District 35, located in Natrona County. AARP has a proud 40-year history of nonpartisan voter engagement and does not endorse or oppose candidates. Nor does AARP make political contributions to political campaigns or candidates at any level. Instead, we ask questions so our members understand where the candidates stand on important issues that can make their own decisions on Election Day. Today, we'll give Mr. Locke 3 questions, allowing for a 1-minute and 30-second response to each. Then we'll give Mr. Locke 2 minutes to make his pitch to the voters of House District 35. So, Mr. Locke, here's our first question. Over the last 2 years, Wyoming Legislature has made providing property tax relief for its citizens a priority. In your view, what's the best way to provide relief while balancing revenue needs for schools, counties, and other entities that rely on property tax to maintain sustainable funding?
Well, thank you for that question, and thank you for this opportunity. We have been blessed to implement initial property tax relief for some of our Wyoming families. I believe property tax relief and reform should be applied to all Wyoming property taxpayers. I believe that sensible property tax relief begins by controlling spending and limiting the unnecessary growth of government. This can be accomplished without adversely affecting essential services such as schools, police, fire, roads, etc. The goal is not to slash government, but to control and limit government growth sensibly. All levels of government should be prudent in considering the proper role of government and ensuring spending is limited to what is required. I believe that by prioritizing and practicing fiscal responsibility, we can reduce the tax burden on our citizens and still ensure the government requirements are fully funded to support our communities.
Our second question for today. Wyoming's population of those aged 60 and over grew by 47% from 2010 to 2020, while the state's entire population grew by just 2%. We know 64% of all nursing home beds in the state of Wyoming are paid for right now by Medicaid. What do you see as the greatest barrier to helping our older adults age in the homes and communities? And what solutions would you provide?
Yeah, this is a very important topic, and that's no surprise to anyone. Protecting our aging Wyoming population's right to live the way they choose is a very high priority. And I believe this is done using numerous tools to leave money in their pockets, to include some of what we discussed before with property tax relief and reform, control escalating utility costs, which we've seen in recent Rocky Mountain power rate hikes, and control excessive government spending that ultimately creates a need for more revenue from the people. I am proud of my support for all of these efforts that I just discussed to leave money in our seniors' checking accounts. I believe that leaving that money in their checking accounts is the fuel to allow them to live a lifestyle they choose. These same cost-cutting measures improve the environment for all Wyoming families and businesses, allowing economic growth. This attracts new and younger families, which helps expand our workforce and our revenue base. This further improves the economic health of our great state and all its residents. In addition, I believe we continue to look for opportunities to reduce burdensome regulation in areas that will make home health care more available and affordable. This will ultimately reduce costs and allow more providers into our market and further enhance the quality of care provided.
Our final question for today. Emergency medical services are not considered an essential service in Wyoming, and in some areas, ambulance services do not have sustainable funding sources. Over the last 10 years, Wyoming has seen 16 EMS service providers in the state fold or consolidate with another service. What solutions would you offer for ensuring access to ambulance service?
Finding solutions to enhance our medical service to our underserved communities is certainly an important consideration for our legislature. We need to work closely with these smaller and more rural communities to find creative methods to continue to improve these services. I believe I supported some bills that provided some creative solutions One allows state employees to take leave to serve as volunteer emergency responders, and a second bill allows EMS personnel to participate in the state employees group insurance plan. This is significant to improving insurance options for these EMS positions. So these are just some of those options, and we need to look at more of these types of solutions that more are needed. I believe these
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I believe these innovative solutions combined with controlled spending on less urgent areas, deregulation where possible, and a favorable tax environment for young families and businesses will provide the springboard needed to improve these types of services in our communities.
Mr. Locke, I apologize for that.
No problem.
Now, how about we give you 2 minutes to explain to the voters why you think you're the best person to represent House District 35.
And let me start off by just thanking you and AARP for all that you guys do. You guys are amazing and supportive for our Wyoming families. Just about a little bit, my core values are God first, family, liberty, integrity, and accountability. My commitment to the House District 35 and the people of Wyoming is unwavering support of limited government, defend personal freedoms, uphold pro-life and traditional family values, and staunchly protect our constitutional rights, especially the First and Second Amendments. I believe these constitutional rights are given to us by God and must be preserved without compromise. I am your proven voice for Wyoming conservative values in House District 35. My battle for property tax relief and reform, reducing frivolous spending in the budget, and fighting against excessive utility prices increases are all with the goal to leave more of your hard-earned money in your pocket. You vote for me on August 20th, and I will continue to push back on increasing taxes while reining in government spending. I will promise to defend state sovereignty, your individual liberty, as well as support pro-gun, pro-life, and pro-family values for the people of House District 35 and all Wyoming citizens. Thank you for this opportunity to serve, and God bless.
Well, thank you for your time today, Mr. Locke, and thank you to our viewers for joining us for this video voter guide. We encourage you to keep checking Cowboy State Daily and AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more video voter guides in the days to come.